Thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Jillian Schleger, if you're new to my world. And I teach coaches, empaths, healers how to create like they mean it and release any subconscious or triggers, traumas in their body that prevents them from doing so. So today is our Manifest It Today call. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful that you chose to spend some time with me today. And if you didn't get my email, what I talked about in the email was a really personal story around what I was doing wrong, the mistake that I was making. And it really hit home for me when I had quit my job. Cold turkey, just jumped both feet, no safety net, into my business. And I had been doing my business for about 7 or 8 months, and I was pretty much doing it for peanuts or free. So I was making very little money. I think within 7 months after quitting my job, I made about, $150. It was rough. And it was late for everything. Everything was, all of the red flags, all of these notices were coming in the mail, and it was a really bad situation. So my landlords finally said, "Hey, what's going on? Are you okay?" Which was really, really nice. And they're like, rent was really late, really, really late. And I just went, I'm moving. I'm giving my notice. And I don't even know why I said it, just blurted out. So I don't even know what happened. But somehow within the next 2 months of me giving my notice, I sold 90% of my belongings and I moved provinces. And within those 2 months, I really sorted it out. I really figured it out. So this is what changed for me. And these are the tools that I want to give you. These tools are, instead of focusing on what was going wrong, I flipped the script. I flipped my thoughts into what could I create, what could this be creating, and that to this day remains one of my favorite questions. What is this creating? Because whatever is going on in our reality, it's always creating something that is beneficial, or so we think, to us. Our subconscious is always reflecting out into our reality something that is benefiting us, right? So I want you to think about what you want to create right now. What is it that you want to create? What is it that maybe has been sticky or resistive in manifesting, materializing in your life? And take a minute to really get clear on what that thing is. Or if most things are going well for you, I want you to congratulate yourself. And then I want you to take some time and think about, there's Phoenix coming to say hello. I want you to take some time and think about an area of your life that feels crunchy or isn't going as well as you'd like it to. And if you have that thing, if you have clarity on that thing, if you're on the replay, then pause this and really take some time. If there's a few areas that you're think about the wheel of life. And in the wheel of life, there's several different areas that you can tune into. Relationships, career, travel, friendships, money, income, all of these different areas. And really think about those. And if you had to give yourself a number between 0 and 10, 10 being it's 10 out of 10, really, really going so well, right? What other area in your life, and I'd love each area of your life to be a 10 out of 10. Why not? Why not? It can all be 10 out of 10 for you. So could we choose that? That's another topic for another day. Is it safe to choose? Does it feel available for you? All of those things we can talk about at another call. But now I want you to tune into those areas that are not 10. Maybe they're a 2, hopefully not, but maybe they're a 5 or a 7. And write down those areas of your life that you'd really love to tune into right now and get some clarity around. And write those down. Get a piece of paper, your journal, a notebook, a napkin, I don't care what it is, a pen, a pencil, crayon, and jot down those areas that just don't feel like they're going as smoothly as you'd like. And hopefully you're not in a position that I was. In that story that I told, it was a rock and a hard place that I'd put myself in, right? There was no one else to blame. I had put myself there. And I look back at it now and I think, wow, what a gift that was. Because that really shone a spotlight on what I was doing, what my brain was doing, where my thoughts were going. And to kind of wrap that up in a bow, as you're thinking of the areas in your life that you'd love to have more joy, ease, fulfillment, satisfaction in. What I was focusing on during that time was, it's not working. This isn't working for me. Money isn't coming in. Clients aren't coming in. Nobody likes this. Nobody's buying this. I don't have the clients. My business isn't thriving. That's what I was focusing on. So I was going to bed every single night going, what am I doing wrong? So 90% of my thoughts were going to, what am I doing wrong? I'm doing it wrong. So when I flipped that, and I had to flip it. If you've heard the story before, it boggles my mind. I went ahead and just did the actions. I was selling my stuff going, what am I doing? I didn't know what I was doing. I had booked movers to come and move the majority of the stuff that was left. I had one of those small cubicle things from U-Haul. They came and they packed it for me and moved it for me to the other province that I was moving to. I moved from Ontario in Canada to Nova Scotia in Canada. And 30 minutes before they closed, the day before they were coming to move me, I had a client sign up. So that is what I call manic manifesting. You're between a rock and a hard place, and I tend to manifest in the best way possible. I think it's exciting for me. And there are a bunch of us who really, really like that excitement, who like that manic manifesting, right? That also is another topic for another day. And then there's a piece of that could be safety. You're not able to have these goodies unless it is in dire situations, dire circumstances. And that is for those of us who've had CPTSD, complex PTSD from childhood stuff, right? So if that rings true, we'll comment below and I'll make sure to do a call on that in the future if you'd like. Right now, hopefully you have 2 or 3, maybe more areas of your life that you would really love to have ease, enjoyment, satisfaction, prosperity, abundance, love, right? In thinking about those areas that you've written down. Beside those areas, I would love for you to tune in, and we're going to muscle test. I want you to look at one of those areas. If it's love, if it's whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Look at one of them, and I want you to muscle test how much of your thoughts are going to that going south, right? I call it the dark side thoughts. Now, if you're in the dark side instead of the light, right? Are your thoughts in the dark side? This isn't working. I can't have this. This isn't safe. It's not for me. It'll be too hard. It'll cost me too much. All of these things. Thank you for putting that in the chat. I appreciate you. So thinking about, and for anybody who doesn't know, Marley, you know my work, so you got 50%. That's awesome. That's really good clarity. And I want you to, whatever percentage you get, I want you just to take a second and acknowledge that you are available to see the truth. Because there are some people who'd be like, no, that's not me. I don't do that. Well, if it's not manifesting, if it's not materializing, if it's not actualizing into your life, guess what? Right? There's something going on. Most likely, it's your thoughts. Most likely. Right? We could say it's energy, we could say it's emotional, we can say it's mental. All three of those come from our subconscious programming, which in turn leads into our thoughts. So I want you to take a minute and congratulate yourself for being aware, being open to the truth. So yay for you. That's really good. Everybody else who may not know what I'm talking about, I'm going to be doing a masterclass on muscle testing, on kinetic divination, and on applied kinesiology, which is muscle testing. So what you're doing is you're just imagining there's a whiteboard out in front of you. This whiteboard is what you're going to muscle test on, and this is a direct communication between you and your body, which is your subconscious mind. So you're connecting with, you're communicating with your subconscious through this whiteboard. How amazing is that? On this whiteboard that you're perceiving out in front of you, it's imaginary, right? You're just playing with this. On the left side is 0%. On the right side is 100%. Okay? And you're just playing with it. You're just allowing the whiteboard just to show you the percentage of your thoughts that are maybe, crunchy. They're on the dark side. They're, I'm doing this wrong, I can't have this, I can't be this, whatever it may be. And we're not going to look specifically for what those thoughts are. We're just going to look for are these thoughts on the dark side? The I can't have, I can't do, I can't be. And whatever percentage you get, I want you to tune into those. And you can actually just take a minute right now, and replay guys, you can pause this, but just take a minute and go through each of those areas. If you have 2, if you have 5, if you've got 12 areas of your life that you're like, it's not a 10 out of 10 for joy for me that I'm experiencing in this area, then you go through those areas of your life. And I'm just going to bring up, because I do have, let me know if you guys want a cheat sheet for this call. I'll link it down below. And I'll create a cheat sheet that has a wheel of life on it. And the wheel of life will have different areas that you can test this. So comment cheat sheet down below if you would like a copy of that. I'm just going to open up the wheel of life here in my documents. But as you are going through all of those areas that you know of right now, that you're like, yeah, I really would love some more love in my life. I'd really love some more friendships in my life. I'd really love some more money in my life, whatever it may be for you. I thought that I had it in here. That's weird. Anyway, I know that I can find it, and I'll put it in the cheat sheet for you guys. So if this is on YouTube, you can look down below at the description. There'll be a link to the cheat sheet, and I'll drop in the wheel of life in there, because I know that I do have it. Okay, so now I want you to take a look at, as I'm still looking for this, now I want you to take a look at, oh, I found it. Yay! All right, so in the wheel of life, we have emotional well-being, physical health, societal or intellectual, I guess you could choose one, spiritual, romance, financial, career, quality of life, contribution. That could be like community, self-acceptance. Those are the 10 main areas. Okay, that will be in your cheat sheet below, and I'll map out how to, Yes, you get the, yes. Okay, maybe I should get that sheet. Yes, I will, I'll drop it to you for sure. So yeah, there's a lot of areas that we can look into and to see where we feel fulfilled and where there's room for some more fulfillment, right? Yeah. So I'll create that cheat sheet and we'll drop it. I'll drop it in the description in the YouTube video down below. And now I want you to, whatever you have written down, I want you to tune into the percentages that you have for the amount of thoughts that are going toward the dark side. And thinking of those percentages, look at each one now, and I want you to think about how much, and ask your body, how much energy, perceptions, points of view, judgments, rules, programming, or other things are coming from other people that's contributing to those thoughts that are leading you to the dark side, the I can't, have, do, be, or I'm not enough, any of those thoughts. And you can get a percentage or a 0 to 10. I like to work with percentages. I like to work with the KDB, which I call it. The whiteboard is the kinetic divination board. The KDB is that whiteboard out in front of you. How much of that percentage that you originally got, is that high, or is there at all because of contributing energy from other people, from outside sources? I want you to really get a percentage with this and write that down. And then ask your body, can we release that? Is that safe to release? And if it is, if you get a yes, then you can just tell your body, eject that. Eject any outside energy contributing to this. Eject that. And you can go through your list and check in with the next one, how much outside energy or energy from outside sources is contributing to this. Is it safe to eject it? And then if it is safe to eject, then you can say, I just eject that from my body. I'm no longer accepting that. We're closed. Thank you. Come again or not. Right? I'm good. I'm good. I don't need your energy to contribute to the dark side, to contribute to those thoughts that are not fulfilling my destiny, right? They're like ankle weights. Get rid of those. Get rid of any of that excess weight. You can go through any of that list that you have and do that same thing. Now you want to go back to the top of the list, and I want you to tune into how much energy is contributing to me believing that I can have, do, be this. So we're talking about Goldilocks energy now. There's the dark side energy of the I can't, have, do, be. And now there's the Goldilocks energy, which is not too important, not too heavy or crunchy. It's just right. It's that perfect balance. We don't want too much importance. We don't want it feeling too important or like we have to have it. We don't want to put it on a pedestal. It's just right. That's Goldilocks energy. So thinking about going back to the top of your list, how much Goldilocks energy is running to create that. And you can again test that on the KDB, the kinetic divination board. And go through your list. And Marley can probably do this pretty quickly because she's an energy healer and she knows my work. Anybody on the replay, you could probably hit pause and take some time with this, but don't go into story. Don't go into the story of it. Any time you're like, yeah, but, or there's a thought or a story or a memory that comes up in your head, no, Just put that on the shelf for now. You can go back to it if you really want to later. Right now, I want you to focus on, I'd like this thing, and we're creating Goldilocks energy around it, and we're testing how much Goldilocks energy is contributing to us, to you having that thing, being that thing, creating that thing. If it's more romantic relationships, more friendships, more money, more income, more ease in your business, whatever it may be. Okay. Now I want you to create an anchor vision. Choose one of those things that you'd really love to experience within the next 3 days. Okay. I want you to create an anchor vision. This is just a really short loop of you having, doing, being, achieving that thing, whatever that is. If you could experience this within the next 3 days, tuning into and creating a really short anchor loop of you having, doing, being, experiencing, receiving that thing. One really great way is to create a vision in your head. Yeah, I call it a future memory or an anchor vision, anchor loop. And you're creating that vision or future memory of somebody saying to you, hey, you did it. You got, or you experienced, or you whatever, this, right? You did it. So you're experiencing a memory, you're creating a memory of someone saying to you, you did it, congrats. That's one of the best ones you can create. And now I want you to think of that, and if you need more time on the replay, hit pause. Really get a clear vision of this. And a reminder for the people who say I can't visualize. If you were going to show me your favorite picture on your phone, can you bring that up in your mind? That is visualizing. It's the same thing. It's that easy. It doesn't have to be any more difficult or clear than that, right? You just have an awareness of, oh, I know where that picture is, right? If you're going to the cupboard to get your favorite mug, right? Oh, I know where that mug is. It's the same thing. That's it. It doesn't have to be more difficult. So you have that future memory. Now I want you to use the KDB again. How available are you to experience that within 3 days from now? How available are you to receive that memory, that future memory, that anchor loop, that situation that you're choosing to have, do, be? How available, how safe is it for you to have, do, be it within 3 days? Get a percentage. You're using your KDB. And if it's not very high, then I want you to eject all outside energy contributing. If you're going into the yeah, but how, right? Eject all outside energy that could be contributing, because a lot of times the how, the needing to know how, is related to outside people. Do we have to know how the universe is assisting us, contributing to us having, doing, or being our desire? Or do we feel like we have to explain it to somebody else? Right? So eject all outside energy contributing to that. Now tune back in. Can I have, do, be this within 3 days? And hopefully that percentage is higher. But now I want you to come back and say, this thing that I'm creating, I am choosing to have, do, be it today. Today. I get to manifest this today. I get to experience this today. Right? Tuning into that. Tune into that muscle test using the KDB. I get to experience this. I get to have, do, be this today. What percentage do you get? Feels like it's pretty high. But still eject all, 80, good. Eject all outside energy. Eject all outside energy that's contributing to that. Deep breath. And now tune in. I get to experience this today. I get to have do be this today. I get to manifest this today. And then I want you to let go of the need to have do be it today, right? You can, for the rest of the day, you can tune in and have that feeling of excitement. Not expectation is okay if you're excited, right? And that's where, or if you're claiming it. I think expectation is okay. That's what I was doing with the manic manifesting. I was like, this has got to work out. I don't know how, but this has got to work out. And it did. Right, at the very last minute. But this is what I don't want for you. I want you to have these tools so that you can manifest things easily, with so much speed, with so much ease, with so much joy, so that you get to experience life in a way that is fulfilling and easy and joyous and loving for you, so that you know that you are supported, so that you know that there is always guidance available, support available to you and for you, and everything surrounding you is available to contribute to that Goldilocks energy. Everything around you is available for you to contribute to you to experience your desires. And you can check in with that as well. Do I believe everything around me is contributing to me leaning into the dark side of the I can't have do be? Or do I feel like everything around me is contributing to me, pulling me in the direction of that Goldilocks energy, the ease, the joy, the love, the fulfillment? Hopefully it's the latter. And if there's anything in the former, you can just eject that perception, that choice, that rule, that program. I want you to take a minute right now. Think of that desire that you could choose right now to manifest today. And I want you to put it into an energy bubble out in front of you. And this energy bubble has your desire in it. It can be any color, it can be clear, doesn't matter. It's just right there in front of you. And I want you to ask the universe, ask your guides, guardians, and angels to start to bring energy in. Pour energy into this energy bubble with your desire. And then as you breathe in that energy coming in from the universe, or I call it the big U, which is the big you, biggest version of you and the big universe, pull that in, breathe that into your body. And then as you exhale, just allow that to go back out to the universe. One more time, breathing in, you perceive that energy coming into the energy ball, and then coming into your body, exhaling and releasing that back out to the energy, to the universe. The energy now breathing in, you're pulling that energy from the universe into the energy ball. Breathing out, you're going to push or just perceive, no pushing necessary. Perceive that energy going out from the energy ball to the people, places, things, opportunities, situations available to contribute to you experiencing this today. And seeing all of these people, places, things, experiences, opportunities lighting up in front of you. They're becoming aware of you. They're becoming aware of their role in contributing to you experiencing this today. And as you breathe in, you're going to perceive those people, places, things, opportunities, situations coming closer and closer to you. Perceive again that the universe is pouring energy into that energy ball with your desire and pulling that breath into your body, pulling that energy into your body, and connecting with those people, places, things, opportunities, and situations that are available to contribute to you experiencing that today. And just ending with a really deep breath and feeling that feeling of gratitude of having it already. Knowing that the perception of that thing means that you do actually have it already in the energetics. You are connected with it already. Whether it's the energetics, the emotional, the mental, if you can get all of those and the alignment, right? If you can get all of those, the energy, the emotion, the mental capacity, and the alignment, it has to show up in the physical. It has to. It is the law of the universe. If you can perceive that thing in all of these 4 areas of your body, your awareness, it has to show up in the physical. So just perceive, tune into that energy, that awareness of, oh, it's done. It's done. And this is where I leave you, in that energy of it is done. If you want more of these tools, this energy, these experiences, reach out to me on the socials. I usually live on Facebook if I'm not in virtual reality building worlds. Reach out to me on Facebook and ask me what programs I have going at the time that you're watching this. I will always have coaching and healing programs available. Right now I have passive and I have command. I'd love for you to go command your energy for the rest of the day to be supportive and loving and guiding you to experiencing your desire. I'm Jillian Schleger. Thank you so much for being here. Have a blessed, blessed day. Take care. I'll see you next time. Go create like you mean it. Bye for now.